Devin Armani Booker. I think I just said his middle name wrong. I don't even care. Let's go. Devin Armani Booker wins the game for the Phoenix Suns as they beat the best team in basketball, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in a crazy game. We're going to react to it all. We're going live. We're talking about it. What an incredible game. I don't even know if we're live right now. I don't even care, you guys. Let's go. Woo! I'm going to wait for a couple people to jump in here. But, man, what a game. We got so much to talk about, and I am just double-checking if we're live. Okay, cool, we're live. Let's do this, you guys. And you know what? If you guys joined in the second I went live, I already got it ready to go. No, I don't, apparently. There he goes. Okay, here we go, you guys. Let's watch it. Here it is. The Suns' tweet was, retweet if you love Devin Booker. Here we go. It's over. Fadeaway shot. For the win! Devin Armani Booker. What a shot. I think that was Lou Dort, I believe, that came over to help contest the shot. Bam! Doesn't matter. Devin Booker is an NBA All-Star. And this is my hot take for the video. Dylan Brooks is an NBA All-Star. Oh, my goodness. The Phoenix Suns get the win as they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, you guys. In such an intense game. This was a weird game too, you guys. Especially that first half. There was so much the Suns were just in a weird offensive funk, if you will, throughout most of the game. But it seemed like as every quarter ended, all four quarters ended, the Suns would just get into this rhythm, and it helped win them the ball game, which I don't want to sound too conceited for the Suns. I don't want to but I wonder what this game would have been like if the Suns were hitting shots, because I think they were 0 for 6 or 0 for 8 to start the game from 3. So you know what I mean? It was just hard. It's against this OKC team because they're just so. This is like a well-oiled machine. And OKC's defense is so damn good. It's hard to get into a rhythm. So I wonder what the Suns would have looked like if they were actually making their shots like they normally do. They even talked about it throughout the broadcast. The Suns did have good looks. It just wasn't going in. And there were times OKC played really good defense and all of that, but it was hard for the Suns to get into a rhythm again, except for the maybe final 4 minutes of all 4 quarters, which, by the way, they ended the first quarter on an 11-0 run, ended the second quarter on an 11-0 run. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm just letting this play over and over and over again, you guys. What an amazing game. Thank you to everybody who's joining in. This is wild, you guys. The Phoenix Suns beat the best team in basketball after, if I remember correctly, they gave us one of, if not the worst loss in Suns history. It was definitely one of the worst, or it might have been the worst NBA Cup loss ever. And then we had that game earlier against them earlier in the year. And I know we lost that game, but that was actually a close game. The Suns were in it. That was like a boxing match. You know what I mean? Props to the Suns, man. Wow. What a game, man. I'm so happy right now. I know it's just one game, but oh my God, you guys, this is why I love basketball. This is why we love basketball, you guys. It's just, it's stuff like that. I just love it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix my banner. There we go. Timer off. StreamYard has this annoying clock thing for a timer, and it's just, I fixed it, but whatever. Anyways, like I was saying, this is why we love basketball, you guys. Because, and I know in all sports, any team can lose on any night, but you can lose to any team on any night, even if you are the now 20 something and 6 Thunder. I think that was their 6th loss or something like that of the season. Oh my goodness. And you know what, you guys? I know I'm wearing a Cardinals hat, but you guys know a lot more about the Cardinals than I do. But I do agree with this comment. This one game makes up for the Cardinals season. Oh my God, you guys, don't get me started on the Cardinals. I might cry actual tears, but I might cry actual tears for this game. This game was great, you guys. Wow. Oh, and yes, we are going to talk about Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin, 8 threes. Can we just start with that? We're going to do it. This is my show. We're going to start with that. Jordan Goodwin. I'm pulling up the stats. He had 8 threes in this game. Was it earlier in the season when Grayson Allen had 10 threes, which I believe is a Suns franchise record? And now Jordan Goodwin is up there with some of the greatest three-point shooters in Suns history, at least for this game anyways. 8 threes. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to talk about Dylan Brooks. I have a tweet, you guys. I tweeted out. I said, Dylan Brooks is an NBA All-Star. Oh, my gosh. Look at this, you guys. Jordan Goodwin. 26 points in 31 minutes. All of those minutes well-deserved, by the way. 9 for 16 from the field. 8, count it, 8 threes. 8 for 13 from 3. He had 4 rebounds and 1 turnover. Oh, my goodness. And guys, it took a while for what I saw anyways. It took a while for like the Thunder to realize like, oh crap, we can't leave Jordan Goodwin wide open. And I think there were times where like they didn't mean to leave him wide open. He just somehow snuck away and like would go to the corner and get wide open, or like Colin Gillespie would make room. So then Jordan Goodwin would kind of like creep over to the side and just knock down another bucket, man. Like Jordan Goodwin, 8 3-pointers. And it's not just that, you guys. I've been saying this all season long. This dude just competes out there. He hustles for every single play, plays great defense, can contest the ball. I think he forced SGA into a travel earlier. He was playing good defense on him. I think SGA like tried to go up and Jordan Goodwin was just right there with his hand up and he forced the travel. I think the Suns might have forced like another SGA turnover. If I heard on the broadcast correctly, I think at one point SGA had like 3 or 4 turnovers. And a lot of that was because of the Suns' suffocating defense, man. Oh, my God. I got to take a sip of my water, you guys. By the way, I uploaded my reaction to Devin Booker's game winner. It's a YouTube short. It's on the channel right now. Go check that out after the live show. I need some water. Oh, my God. What a great game, you guys. The Phoenix Suns get the win. 108-105. Devin Booker hits the game-winning shot. And, man, this was just a weird game. Oh, and by the way, if we can continue to talk about Jordan Goodwin for a second, he was the Suns' leading scorer tonight. So not only did Jordan Goodwin make his way to the top of the charts with the Suns' like greatest 3-point shooters ever with 8 threes, putting himself in franchise history. But he also was the leading scorer tonight. Man, just like I keep saying, guys, he just kept getting open. And there were times they would just leave him open. He'd be chilling in the corner. Okay, Jordan Goodwin was wide open. Splash. I think they interviewed him after the game. And like he was saying like, oh, like I was feeling it all game. Like he just had that look in his eye. I think when he hit that like 7th 3, the camera kind of like panned in on him. And I was like, oh, dude, like this guy's got it, man. And there were times where like he did kind of take a couple heat check threes, but that's fine. He was 8 for 13 from the 3. Like I will take that. You can take those heat check threes, especially when the Suns were coming back and they had that momentum. You can do that, Jordan Goodwin. Man, I don't know what Jordan Goodwin's contract is. It's probably only a 1-year deal. Sign this guy to a 5-year max extension right now. I'm totally over exaggerating. I don't even care. Jordan Goodwin. And you want to know what's funny? I was listening to, I think it was Arizona Sports. It was like a show, I think from a couple of weeks ago. It was like just one of those clips. Jordan Goodwin's been responsible for like a lot of wins. He's helped us win a lot of games. And this was another one of those games. He helped us win that game. Logan, you're a real one, man. I miss you, bro. Thanks for being here, man. He says, Hulk, smash that like button. I haven't said that on this channel in years, or not in years, in months. Hulk, smash that like button. I don't even know what I'm talking about, you guys. I'm so hyped up from this game. And I got to read another great Logan comment here. This season is already amazing. We're doing all of this while Green, Allen, Fleming, and Malawach have all barely played. That's one of the great comments of this show. Great job, Logan. That's an amazing comment. Guys, Grayson Allen, who, by the way, Dwayne Rankin had a tweet earlier. We'll talk about it later, but Grayson Allen is super close to returning. Grayson Allen's super close to returning. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then Jalen Green, I think he's going to be back soon. I mean, he's not going to be back tomorrow because we play the Rockets in like less than 24 hours, but like, doesn't matter. He's coming back soon. Rasheer Fleming, come on, Malawach. We're going to have a lot of patience with those guys, but Rasheer has shown some flashes of what he can do. That dude, he's like the true definition of a 3-and-D wing, man. And just the potential. Both of those guys are oozing with potential, man. Come on, Malawach is a monster. He is, man, let me tell you guys. Oh my gosh. This was, oh my God, you guys. I've done like 12 minutes in and I'm like, we haven't even really talked about the game, but this was just such a weird game. So let me read you guys a couple notes here, because this is just how weird this game was. Sort of like a back and forth-ish early on. Suns kind of struggled to score, and then the Thunder go on a 10-2 run, and then you're kind of like, uh-oh, like we've seen this before. Like, Thunder put teams away early. I think coming into this game, the Thunder had won like 4 in a row by an average margin of 28. That's insane. And so you're like, okay, 10-2 run. Oh my gosh, Suns can't get a shot. They're struggling. Like, I think at the end of the first half, the Suns were shooting 33%. Then all of a sudden, Jordan Goodwin enters the chat. I wish he would enter this chat right now. 24-20, thanks to Jordan Goodwin, back-to-back threes. Then Devin Booker scores. Then Ryan Dunn hits a three. By the way, Ryan Dunn played pretty well in this game too. And then the Suns, like I mentioned before, end the first quarter and end the first half on an 11-0 run. This was just, man. And Tad, I really like your comment too. Don't forget, Kobe Bryant is a sniper. Young talent aplenty. Exactly, you guys. How many times this offseason were we talking about the Suns need draft picks? They need future draft picks. I'm like, guys, we just drafted 3 players and we have Oso Ighodaro and Ryan Dunn. We have our young talent, you guys. We don't need any more young talent. I mean, although this draft class is kind of stacked, so might want to draft somebody. But yeah, man, woo! Oh my gosh, you guys, incredible! What a game, man. Let's go back to the box score because there's so many other players I want to talk about. Again, if you missed it, here's Devin Booker's game-winning shot. I'll just let it play over and over and over again because it was just so beautiful. But can we? And you know what? Let's give our flowers to Devin Booker, man. Devin Booker is an NBA All-Star. How many times do I have to say it? Devin Booker is an NBA All-Star, you guys. He is. I know that he's had a rough season in terms of his three-point shot, but that's sort of like exciting because, like, what if Devin Booker goes like 5, 7, 8 games in a row where like he's cooking from 3? Like, man. Whew. And props to OKC, man. They did a good job of like containing Devin Booker as best as they could. I feel like Booker didn't really get it going until the second half, which is great because, like, hey, it's how you finish the game. And Devin Booker literally finished the game. But Booker played well, man. He did his best out there. He was trying hard. It was just suffocating, swarming OKC defense. Booker couldn't really get any shots off, couldn't really get into a rhythm. Played 38 minutes tonight. He had 24 points, 5 for 11 from the field, which really isn't that bad. Definitely took advantage of his all-star status and got to the line 15 times. He only missed 2 free throws, so 13 for 15 from the charity stripe. But he had 9 assists, and how many turnovers did he had? Only 1 turnover. 9 assists and 1 turnover, and he had 6 rebounds, you guys. And he hit the game-winning shot. Devin Booker is an all-star, man. And there were times where he guarded SGA and did pretty well on him. I think he guarded him, maybe most of, if not all of the game. I mean, I know Ryan Dunn was on him for a while. I saw Jordan Goodwin on SGA for a while, but man, what a game, you guys. What a game. Yeah, Brian says it right here. We are competitive, boys. It is so true, you guys. This Suns team is competitive. Man, what a great game. I'm trying to keep up with the chat too. Thank you for everybody that's here, you guys, man. Let's see. Booker is an all-star every year, but the NBA isn't ready for that conversation for real, man. I agree with that. Suns win. Suns win. Suns win. I love that. Devin Booker with his assist to Jordan Goodwin to knock down those threes. Yep, they did such a great job of finding Devin Booker all game long. Alexa, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to my friend Alexa. Let's go. But man, just let's go, you guys. Oh my gosh, I am hyped right now. So can we talk about the Suns' other all-star? And you heard it right. The Suns' other all-star, Dylan the Villain Brooks. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we win this game without Dylan Brooks, especially with that shot that he hit. I think he, if I'm reading my notes correctly, I think he might have hit a 3 late in the game to put us up. Wasn't it like 105 to 101 at that point? Dylan Brooks, man. That's why I tweeted it out. I was like, this guy is an all-star, man. By the way, I feel, and I don't know if Dylan Brooks talked about this, but I feel that that Devin Booker has helped Dylan Brooks with his footwork in terms of like the way he shoots the ball, taking those fadeaway shots that he does, those mid-range shots. Devin Booker's had to have had some influence on that because Dylan Brooks just looks so much differently as an offensive player. And like, I feel like he's always been like this. It just might have gotten overshadowed because of all his great defense, all the incidents that he gets involved. But like, I feel like he's always been this kind of offensive player, kind of like Colin Gillespie, but we're now seeing it in a closer view. And what a great time, Dylan Brooks. What a great time to have a career year. I didn't take a picture of it, but there was a graphic on the screen in the fourth quarter. It's like Colin Gillespie's having a career year. Dylan Brooks, Jamari Bouye, who we're going to talk about later. Who else? Like Grayson Allen's having a career year, et cetera, et cetera. It's like Dylan Brooks locked in during the offseason. I think in a good way, he was mad that he got traded. I think he was mad that things didn't work out in Memphis. And he came into this offseason and was like, I'm going to work my tail off. I'm going to be one of the best Suns players. And he is. And not to mention, I don't know if you guys care for like interviews and all that. He is so good with the media, man. He is a fun guy. He is great for the locker room. You have to bring it every single game, every single practice if Dylan Brooks is on your team. This guy is an all-star. He's hit big shot after big shot for us. He's been, when Booker's either in foul trouble or when Booker's like out of the game or whatever, he's been a lot of our offense. Oh man, I love this team, you guys. I love the Phoenix Suns. I love this team. I need more water. This is so cool, you guys. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Exactly. Just like Jose says, man, I love Dylan Brooks. He just works so hard. You can see the dude is busting his tail off. Exactly. Hey, he had a couple good plays on SGA too tonight. Don't forget about that defense, man. Dylan Brooks is Phoenix's MVP right now. You know what? And so is Colin Gillespie. And so is Jordan Goodwin, at least for tonight, man. Man, what a great game. Oh, man. Yeah, Liz says, Brooks said he's been watching Kobe film to help with his footwork. And what about Steve Nash? Could he be helping Dylan? So, great point. I'm glad you said this, because at Media Day, Dylan Brooks talked a lot about how he just watches film in general. And I've heard other players talk about it too. They're like, man, Dylan Brooks is always watching film. He's always watching film, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're right. Dylan Brooks says he's been watching Kobe film to help with his footwork. We saw that clip in pictures of Steve Nash at practice yesterday. He had a long talk with Colin Gillespie. Looked like he was working with Booker a bit. I'm sure Steve Nash has had influence and has helped Dylan Brooks as well. Because I don't know the full details of Steve Nash's position with the Suns, but it's like, you're a Suns employee. You're here to help these guys. And he did it yesterday, that's for sure. I think he's been to a couple other practices too. Man, what a great game. So I don't know if I already went over the stats I don't think I did. So Dylan Brooks, 34 minutes, 22 points, 8 for 17 from the field. 8 for 17. He hit 2 threes, which I think those 2 threes were important that he made. 4 rebounds. Now, he did have 5 turnovers and only 2 assists, but whatever. Dylan Brooks isn't out there to play make. But, man, Dylan Brooks, just another big game. Royce O'Neal kind of struggled tonight. 3 points, 1 for 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. But he did have 1 block. Probably would have been 2 if they wouldn't have called that, like, ticky-tack foul on Jalen Williams. By the way, we will talk about some officiating tonight, because there was some questionable calls that the officials were not great tonight. We're going to talk about that too. Let's see. Colin Gillespie, kind of a quiet game, but I mean, that dude's been so good all season long and still finished with 8 points, 3 rebounds and 3 assists, 1 steal. He just couldn't get it going offensively. But let's talk about our bench, you guys. Let's talk about our bench. The Phoenix Suns bench was huge. We already talked about Jordan Goodwin. He was fantastic. If you missed it, 26 points in 31 minutes. 8 for 13 from 3. He is up there in Suns franchise history now with some of the greatest Suns shooters of all time. 8 for 13 from 3. And he finished the game 9 for 16 from the field. 4 rebounds and only 1 turnover. Ryan Dunn, guys, 9 points in 21 minutes, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And I felt like those 3 threes came at a point where we really, really needed them. And I think a lot of that was when Jordan Goodwin started to get really hot from 3. Had a couple heat check threes in there, just like Jordan Goodwin did. That's fine. Those threes came at a pivotal moment. I don't know if we win this game without Ryan Dunn. Oso Ighodaro. Man, I gave Oso Ighodaro. I was a critic of Oso at the start of the season. He did not play well, man, but he has worked his tail off. He's been playing great lately, playing great defense. He just looks stronger out there. He looks more quicker. He looks more confident out there. He may not stuff the stat sheet every night, but the dude just plays so well. Like, he played really good against Sacramento. He's been playing good as of late. And I thought he played good tonight. 24 minutes, had 5 points, 8 rebounds. Like, yeah, maybe he could block a shot or 2 here and there, but just plays good defense. There was that one play where, like, Suns were on a fast break. Someone bounced past it to him, caught the ball, and just threw it down. Like, we're seeing a different Oso, man. And as Brian just said in the chat, confident. We're seeing a confident Oso Ighodaro. And, man, I don't know. And then I know he had a stinker of a game, if you will, But Jamari Bouye, this guy has been, I need to like do a video about him or do some kind of segment on him. I know he put up kind of a stinker game tonight, but he was getting fourth quarter minutes against the best team in the NBA tonight. And he's been playing excellent. It seems like almost every game. This dude can flat out hoop. He can score. He's a lot quicker and more athletic than he looks. The one Jamari Bouye, well, there's actually two Jamari Bouye things that I'll take away from this game is kind of like I said, a lot more athletic than he looks. But he was wide open in the corner, and I don't know if it was like Dylan Brooks or Ryan Dunner. Somebody missed him. They shot the ball. He goes flying in against Chet Holmgren, who's like, what, 7'1" or something like that. Jumps up. He tried to like put it back. I don't think he tried to like dunk it. He just tried to like put it back. And then he like drew the foul on Chet Holmgren. But that just goes to show his athleticism and his confidence. Devin Booker has said great things about him. A lot of players on our team have said great things about him. He's been with a lot of NBA teams. He's bounced around and stuff. This guy can play. And that's why the Suns signed him. And all of that goes to our Suns scouting team and the guys behind the scenes and Suns GM Brian Gregory, who probably signed off on that. Like, this guy can play. And then the other Jamari Bouye thing for tonight, I think it was Aaron Wiggins, if I'm correct. It was like driving in. They kind of like bumped each other, and he kind of threw like a late elbow, and he popped him in the jaw, man. But the refs, they didn't call that. That was BS, man. That was like you can literally see on the replay, his jaw got popped. Like, I mean, I hope he's okay for one, but like they called that a foul on him. I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's another thing. I know this like live shows all over the place, but like the whistles, a lot of them were late tonight. There was a lot of questionable calls. I think the Suns lost both of their challenges. And the other challenge, I kind of referenced this earlier, Royce O'Neal, I want to say blocked Jalen Williams. He was like going up for a dunk or a layup. And like, yeah, his like body kind of like pushed him. There was like sort of a late push-ish. But it was like after he blocked the ball, and like Royce is like, dude, like I didn't touch you. Like that was all ball. And like the Suns challenged that. And then that didn't get, I was like, and the way they like explained it, I was like, dude. And then I want to quote Tom Chambers here because I put this in my notes. This was at halftime. And I do agree with this. He said, I've never seen Coach Ott this frustrated with the officials. And then Tom Leander was like, well, it's not bothering the Suns. It's true. Like Jordan Ott really did look like frustrated with the officials tonight. There was one point where like they zoomed in on Jordan Ott, and he was just like, he had his arms up in the air, he was shaking his head. Like I didn't see much of that from Mike Budenholzer last year. Jordan Ott defends his teammate, his players. He defends his players, and I love that. And it's like, it's true. Like he's like, hey, I haven't seen Jordan Ott get this frustrated with the refs. Like that was rough, man. I saw Devin Booker arguing with refs, Royce O'Neal. Like it was a bad officiating night. But you know what? Want to know what's sad? Is like as bad as the officials have been, and like I know being I don't know, but I would like to imagine that being an NBA referee is probably one of the hardest jobs ever. But like, and like, you know, they were pretty bad tonight. The refs have been bad here and there. But what's kind of sad is like, I don't know if they were as bad as they were in that one Lakers game. And I have a whole 15-minute rant video on this channel. That was like, what, like a few weeks ago? Remember that Lakers game, man? That was like, dude, that was one of the most rigged, worst officiating games I have ever witnessed. And I've watched a ton of basketball games. I've watched countless Suns games. That was one of the worst. That Suns-Lakers game from like a month or so ago. One of the worst officiating games in league history. I remember saying, I was like, and I don't remember the referees' names. I was like, this referee, that referee, and this referee should all be flat out embarrassed. I was like, the NBA should be embarrassed, man. And this had a few like embarrassing referee moments in there. I was like, dude, this officiating is just terrible. Like they like contradict themselves, man. They're like, oh, I think there was another Jamari Bouye thing. I think it was him. They were like, there was like some foul, or no, it might have been Devin Booker. He like had his arms up, and I think it was SGA like kind of went under him, and like Booker just had his arms up. He was doing all he could. He didn't really bump into him. He had his arms up, and of course SGA gets the foul, and Booker's like, dude, he's like, I didn't touch him. I had my arms up, and they're like, oh, like, you know, you should have went under him. What? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, don't get me started on the refs, you guys. Don't get me started, bro. And again, I know that being a referee is probably a super hard job. I would never want to be a referee. It's probably one of the hardest jobs ever. But man, go back and look at some of those calls, you guys. Brian, for real, he says someone got paid. Someone got paid in that tonight's game. Someone got paid in that Lakers game. Please, you guys. I know I sound like a typical YouTuber. I'm like, go check out this video. Go check out this. No, for real, you guys. At least go watch a couple minutes of my rant video from that Lakers game. One of the worst officiating games I've ever seen. Logan says, God, that Lakers game maybe wanted to stop watching basketball altogether. I just heard a firework go off. That scared the crap out of me. I guess the NBA is probably listening because they're like, wait a minute. Suns Geek's talking about the referees. we gotta stop him. But for real, God, that Lakers game made me want to stop watching the NBA all again. For real, man. I was like, dude, that was rough, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was a firework or what, but that scared the crap out of me. Are you guys still hearing fireworks where you guys are at? Man. Shout out to my guy, dude who loves movies. My guy, Cody. Appreciate you, man. He says, Suns Geek is the best YouTube has to offer when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, man. That's a very kind comment. I appreciate that. And he also says, don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Let's go. Crush that like button, you guys. Share the show. Share it. Tell your friends about Suns Geek. Tell your family. My dog's scratching at my door because he's freaking out right now over that firework. God, that was loud, man. Oh, my God. All right, what else can we talk about? Let's talk about some numbers here. I know that most of this live show has been about the numbers, but weird shooting game for the Suns, but you wouldn't tell it by the box score, which is weird. The Suns finished this game. I'm surprised by this. Yeah, I kind of want to, Logan, but I'm like, I got people taking care of him right now. I can hear it from outside my door. Thank you for the concern, though. I hope my dog's okay. But going back to what I was saying. Earlier in the show, I said the Suns were shooting 33%, I believe, at halftime. In a game where the offensive rhythm was weird, they didn't really seem like they got it going until the end of each quarter. The Suns surprisingly ended this game shooting 44%. That's pretty good, you guys. And somehow, some way, finished the game shooting 40% from three. They ended the game with 17 threes and 43 attempts. That's pretty good, you guys. They only missed 8 free throws as well. Let's see. They out-rebounded the Thunder despite playing a lot of, like, quote, small ball, 49 rebounds. But the biggest takeaway, 49 rebounds to OKC's 29. But the biggest takeaway is they had 12 offensive rebounds. 12 offensive rebounds, and they out-rebounded the Thunder, man. Now, I don't know if, like, Isaiah Hartenstein has played a lot this season. Maybe he has. I don't know. I think he's been injured, but yeah, he wasn't out there. But still, they have Chet Holmgren. You know, we didn't play Mark Williams much tonight, and we still out-rebounded them by 20. That's pretty damn impressive. 21 assists tonight. Suns only had 16 turnovers, which isn't good. That's another thing. I'm curious how this game would have been if the Suns would have like hit a few more shots and turned the ball over less, which I know is really hard to do against the OKC Thunder. But like, I really wonder how this game would have turned out if if that wasn't the case, if like the Suns did hit shots and they didn't turn the ball over as much, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see. Points in the paint. The Thunder won that battle 38-24, and the largest lead for the Thunder was 18. And let's talk about some Thunder stats too, if you guys don't mind. Chet Holmgren had a pretty damn good game. 18 points, 9 boards, 3 blocks in 33 minutes. The dude's been really good since he's like entered the league, and I think he was injured for that 1 year or whatever, but man, this guy is a really good player. SGA, is it weird to say he had kind of a quiet night? Is that weird to say against arguably the MVP of the league right now? I mean, 25 points, 25 points in just 36 minutes, 8 for 22 from the field. How many turnovers? Yeah, he had 3 turnovers and only 6 assists. No rebounds. He only had 1 3. So he had 25 points in 36 minutes, 8 for 22 from the field, only 1 3, 6 assists and 3 turnovers. Off night for SGA or great Suns defense against SGA? You be the judge. Maybe both. Great job, Suns. Lou Dort, the also Arizona product, I believe he went to ASU. 13 points, 20 in 27 minutes, had 3 threes. His threes were kind of vital, at some points of the game. Jalen Williams kind of had a quiet game, but still finished with 23 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 9 for 13 shooting. And then the Thunder didn't really get much help outside of that. Cason Wallace, I believe, got into foul trouble. Alex Caruso's more out there for like defense, but didn't play great. Kendrick Williams didn't play great. Isaiah Joe was out there for 10 minutes. I didn't even know he was out there. Aaron Wiggins, 5 points, 4 rebounds. It's like, I don't know. AJ Mitchell played well. That guy's been playing pretty good. 13 points in 27 minutes. So this Thunder team's pretty loaded, man. I mean, they're the defending champs for a reason. They're a well-oiled machine. Like I know that they are beatable. I mean, they have now 6. So yeah, they're 30-6 now, which by the way, the OKC Thunder are 30-6, 30 wins, 6 losses, and January just started. So what, they're on pace for probably 70 wins, which that's insane. By the way, can I go on a small rant here? I'm not trying to call anybody out because I do respect the person that left this comment. But I got a comment on a video a while ago. Remember, I think it was when we last played OKC. They blew us out. It was one of the worst losses in Suns history. So I talked about the Suns for like 30 seconds. And then I went on a segment talking about the OKC Thunder. And somebody didn't like that in my comment section. And I'm like sitting there. I'm like, okay, they're literally the best team in basketball. They're the defending NBA champs. Why not give them their flowers? And this was before they started losing these games, like when they lost to the Spurs and all that. I think they'd only had 1 or 2 losses at that time. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, we got to acknowledge when there's good basketball teams. OKC could probably be the next NBA dynasty, which I know that there's fans of parity, like, a new champion every year, which is great. That's great for the league too. But like, maybe we should get back to having a dynasty, even if they just win 3, which that is a dynasty, So I don't know. I know that was kind of a side rant, but it kind of bothered me. I was like, dude, like, what are you like upset about? Like, 1, it's my channel. I can talk about what I want. But 2, it's like, they're fucking great, man. They are a great basketball team. Look how difficult it was for the Suns to beat them tonight. Like, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing, you guys? All right. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Maybe we'll just do like a random Q&A kind of thing. You guys can just ask whatever you want and we'll talk about it. I mean, obviously no politics or anything like that, but let's just talk about the Suns, talk about basketball. Let's just talk. Okay. Here's what we can react to. Oh my God. What? How? Okay, I don't know if this guy's trolling, man. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was about to say, I read a tweet that said, "How are the Suns even?" Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. My apologies. Never mind. I'm tripping. Forget what I just said. Okay. I was about to freak out if that comment was pretty much the comment was, "How are the Suns even entertaining?" This one commenter thought the Suns were entertaining Dylan Brooks trade, which they're not. And then Gamble was like, "They're not doing that. It's a fake report." Which, by the way, I saw that earlier. Somebody on Twitter, a complete troll. You know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go on this little side tangent. We're gonna do this. Okay, here's where it all started, I think. Because you know social media and all that nowadays. There's too much stuff. This one account named Playoff Jake, it's probably just a troller account, whatever. It's got 26K followers, Lakers. Okay, it's a Lakers fan. Playoff Jake on Twitter, whoever this troll is, tweeted this out earlier. Right here. Breaking. The Suns are in advanced discussions. Sorry, the Lakers and Suns are in advanced discussions on a trade that would send wing Dylan Brooks to LA for Rui Hachimura and Dalton Connect and a first-round pick via Yahoo Sports. Come on, man. Come on, bro. So I see that right there, and I responded. I mean, there was a lot of responses already. This tweet's got 2.4 million views in a day? 2.4 million views in a day. Breaking. The Lakers and Suns are in advanced discussions on a trade that would send wing Dylan Brooks to LA for Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and a first-round pick. He goes, wow. Now remember, 2.4 million views in a day. So I respond with this great tweet right here. Hall of Fame capper badge. I don't even use that term a lot, capper, or that's cap, bro. But man, that's a Hall of Fame capper badge, bro. And there were some other responses like you're about to get gam-bombed, which is great. And then people are like, no, they're not. This isn't happening. Lakers can dream all they want. And then this great tweet right here. The desperation of Lakers fans is sad. Blame your shitty GM and get rid of all your trade assets. Oh my goodness. And then, like my guy Logan says, Logan, you've been carrying the chat, bro. You're the MVP of the chat. So is my guy Cody for the great comment that he left too. But he says, Lakers fans are desperate and the NBA media has no shame and posts garbage for clicks. Amen, brother. Preach. Can we get an amen? Preach. Like, dude, I'm not the biggest fan of like NBA on TNT, but Charles Barkley's been saying that for years. He's like, the NBA and these all these media outlets just talk about the Lakers because they're the Lakers and they just want to get clicks and views. Preach, Logan, preach. So anyways, the reason I went on that whole tangent right there is because John Gambadoro from Arizona Sports replied to a tweet, and I'm glad he did it. And I read the tweet wrong. I thought the guy was like trolling. I thought the guy said, why aren't the Suns trading Dylan Brooks? Why aren't they entertaining to trade Dylan Brooks? But the comment was, how are the Suns even entertaining trading Brooks? Crazy. And that's when Gambo said they aren't. And it's because of stuff like that. It's because you see fake stuff like that on the internet. I even saw it on Facebook earlier. I don't know why I'm on Facebook, but I am. I saw it on Facebook earlier. It's probably on whatever app is cool nowadays. It's all these fake rumors. Don't believe everything you see on social media, guys. Don't believe everything you hear on social media. It's fake. Dylan Brooks has been one of our MVPs, if not our MVP this season. The Suns are not going to trade Dylan Brooks. They're not going to do it. So stop. Stop with these rumors. Just stop. and I need to stop for a minute and get some water. Let's do this, you guys. Let's just throw some NBA questions at me. Throw some stuff. Throw some movies or something. I mean, don't throw things at me because I would like hurt and I'd be like scared for my life. But like, ask me some questions. Let's talk Suns. Let's talk the NBA. Let's talk movies. I don't know. Screw it. Let's do it. I'm on a high right now. I'm not that. I'm just on a, I'm excited. I'm ready because Devin Booker hit the game-winning shot, which beat the OKC Thunder, and Jordan Goodwin had 8 threes. I don't need coffee in the morning. I'm just going to wake up and watch the highlights from Devin Booker's game winner and watch Jordan Goodwin's 8 threes, and just that'll be my coffee right there. Actually, I probably had a lot of coffee today, but still. I need some water. Whew, okay. All right, guys. So like I said, we're going to do like a Q&A kind of thing now. So, because I don't know if there's really anything else to say right now because this game was like amazing. But speaking of trades, and in all fairness, at least in all fairness to you guys, because I know you guys aren't really trolls. In all fairness to you guys, it is trade season. I think it's been since what, like December 15th? That's when like most of the league is available to trade. And after last season, which I think was around this time or in February, when Luka got traded, Luka of all people got traded. In all fairness, it is that time. And it's been quiet. I don't think there's been any trades, and there's like this rumor here, there's that rumor here, there's this report here, but nothing yet. But hey, we could all wake up tomorrow. I don't know. Something could happen. I know nothing. I have no sources or anything. So, all right. So back-to-back comments here. I believe we will trade Grayson Allen for a power forward because we really do need one. Also, Goodwin has proven that he deserves a spot in this rotation. He would most likely be out when the Suns are healthy. Didn't Matt Ishbia go on a podcast and say Dillon Brooks is here for the rest of his career, or am I tripping? I might have missed that, but I know like Matt Ishbia loves Dillon Brooks, and they literally targeted him in the trade. They were like, we want Dillon Brooks. You have to include him in the KD trade. So I don't think Dillon Brooks is going anywhere, you guys. And he loves it here. He's a great leader for this team. He loves Devin Booker. He loves our team, man. He's not going anywhere. But speaking of trades, you think either Grayson or Royce will get traded? This is a hard question for me to answer, you guys, because I really like both of those guys. Grayson Allen's having the career year. Royce O'Neal has had some pretty good games for us this season. Royce O'Neal's had some clutch moments this season. I know he had a stinker of a game. I know he's like kind of inconsistent. He's like streaky at times, but he's also very inconsistent at times. But I don't know. I mean, both of those guys are pretty good. Like, I think Royce O'Neal's on the more friendly-ish contract, but like, you know, the NBA is so expensive nowadays. I don't really buy into like the contract thing. Unless it's like a Bradley Beal contract. I haven't said Bradley Beal's name on this channel in months, thank God. But yeah, unless it's like a Bradley Beal kind of contract, I don't really care about the contracts too much, but I don't know. But it's a conversation we're gonna have to have on this channel soon. Like, what does this team look like when we're fully healthy? Because there's 48 minutes in a basketball game, you guys, and the Suns have a lot of players who deserve minutes. A lot of them. Because Jamari Bouye had a bad game tonight, but that dude has played very well, and he deserves to play. So my hope is this. My cop-out answer is this. So let me just answer your question first. I kind of don't want Grayson Allen to get traded. Keep him. I hope the Royce O'Neal trade would help us this season and going forward. You know what I mean? So I want to say it'd be Royce O'Neal, but like, I don't know. We'll see. But if I can go on a quick side tangent, there's only 48 minutes of a basketball game. When we are fully healthy, that's going to be, it's a good problem to have. It's sort of a fun problem to have. But my hope is this, my wishful thinking is this, is that this team is already so well connected on and off the court, especially on the court. They're so well connected. They're so bought in. These guys enjoy playing for each other. They love each other. They have fun out there. So my wishful thinking is that even if minutes go down and like shot attempts go down, that these guys will be okay with that they won't get upset, that they won't be like, oh man, like Jalen Green's back and Grayson Allen's back. There goes my minutes. There goes my career year. I hope and I pray that that's not the case, because if these guys can continue to buy in, even when we're fully healthy, even when, their minutes go down, that they're like, who cares as long as we're winning basketball games. And if I can go on another side tangent, woo, because I do that a lot. I said this about like Kaman Malawach and Rasheer Fleming earlier. And I think the Suns broadcast talked about this a lot. Their time will come. There will be games where we're going to need, like, for example, let's just say Ryan Dunn out there. There's going to be games where we're going to need a Jamari Bouye. There's going to be games where we need a Rasheer Fleming, who I don't think played tonight. There might be a game or games where we're going to need Kaman Malawach, which that sounds crazy because the guy's only played in garbage time and he's still very raw, young prospect and all that. There's going to be times we're going to need these guys. So even, I hope we become fully healthy soon, because if Jalen Green's first game is any indication, any preview of what this team will look like when we are healthy, man, give me Jalen Green ASAP. But man, I hope the guys are bought into where they're like, you know what? My minutes are going down. I don't care. I just want to win, man. I just want to win. Oh, man. Logan, I see your comment. I'm going to get to it in a second here. Saul, appreciate you being here, man. What's up, Brandon? What a great win. Even though the refs got involved, it was gritty. It really was a gritty game. And he says, sick hat, my friend. Thanks, man. I got this for Christmas. It was a gift. Love it. It's got the Arizona State flag. Got the Cardinals on there. I know they had a disastrous season. I don't care. I love Arizona sports. I love Arizona teams. I'm trying to support more Arizona teams. If you guys saw my Facebook and all the posts lately, not just Facebook, but Instagram posts, I have a newfound appreciation and love for Arizona. So I'm trying to represent this beautiful, glorious state that I am thankful to be living in. I love this state. I love this hat. I love the Suns. I love the Cardinals. I love you guys. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Also, drinks on me. Keith, appreciate you being here, man. That was a fun night. Fun day, I should say. Gavin from the Aussie Suns fans podcast was in town. We got together with like Suns Jam and Fanning the Flames, and Keith was there. And man, that was a good time, man. Cheers, bro. We got to do that again soon, man. All right. Oh, and by the way, that night or day, I keep saying night, that day was the Suns' final game of the regular season, and we literally all celebrated it. I have a video of it on this channel. Yeah, we literally celebrated the Suns' last game of the season because it was arguably the worst in franchise history. Yeah, that was terrible. Anyways, that's in the past. We're focused on the future now. Logan says, where in the standings do the Suns end up this season? I think they can make top 6 since Jokic will be out for a while, and the Lakers are a bad team propped up by the refs that will eventually crash. I love that. That's so good. First off, I love Nikola Jokic. In my opinion, he's one of the greatest big men ever. And that comes from somebody who has actually studied the history of basketball, has studied the greatest bigs in the NBA. Pause. And yeah, he's up there. He has to be. He's one of the greatest players ever. I feel devastated for him, man. That injury looked bad. His leg was like shaking. It's not like a gruesome injury. I try to stay away from watching those, but like it looked pretty bad. And remember, he's a big dude. Big trees fall hard. You know what I mean? That sucks. And I think I saw like Jonas Valanciunas is out too. Like that sucks, man. So with that being said, though, I don't wish injury upon anybody. I really don't. With that being said, though, if the Nuggets do fall, that could help the Phoenix Suns. Maybe they could be a 5th seed. They could end up, if I'm correct, they're either the 7th seed or 6th seed right now, which is great. I feel like they've been stuck at 7 for a while, which I am fine with. I am okay with the Phoenix Suns being a 7th seed right now. But man, if we can get a 6, maybe somehow a 5th seed, man, this season has already been a win. And how many games have we won? 20, 21. We're 21-14. If you would have asked me, Suns Geek, where do you see the Phoenix Suns in January? I don't think I would have told you 21-14 with a team that is locked in, having fun, great chemistry, great wins, beating the best team in basketball. So yeah, I see us at the 6th or 5th seed. And I'll just say this, you guys, you never know what could happen. You never know. Let's see. Suns should only accept trades if the other team overpays. Exactly. We used to be the team that overpaid. We used to be the team that went all in, blah, blah, blah. No. Let's do it vice versa now. You have to overpay us and give us future assets and maybe a little cash. Because don't forget, you guys, you can actually pay cash in a trade. That's why they say cash considerations. You know what? That's how we should be, man. Matt Ishbia, Brian Gregory, Josh Bartlestein. If you guys are watching this channel, which I know you're not, please have the other teams overpay, please. Have them overpay us in trades. By the way, you guys, can I go on another side tangent here? There, for a short while, because I think Suns, YouTube, and Twitter and content creators were bored, there was a Josh Bartlestein hate fest for some reason. They were like blaming Josh Bartlestein for everything. I met Josh Bartlestein, Suns home opener, very nice guy. I told him about my channel. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's like, hey, man, I was at Media Day. Thank you for that opportunity. And blah, blah. I was like, your team was awesome and blah, blah. Like, I told him about my channel. I was like, check me out, man. I don't get the hate with Josh Bartlestein. I don't get it, man. I think Suns fans are just bored. They're like, let's pick on Josh Bartlestein for a while. Kind of like how a lot of you guys were picking on Brian Gregory, our general manager, without actually seeing what he could do with this team. And he built us what is looking like a great team, because this is a great basketball team. Come on, you guys. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've had some terrible takes in the past. I've been wrong about so many things. I was so wrong about the Bradley Beal stuff. I was so wrong about firing Mike Budenholzer. I've been wrong before too. But come on. Don't hate on Brian Gregory, you guys. Don't do it. Yeah, me too, Jason. Ryan Dunn had a really good game today. Proud of him. He did, man. He rebounds well, hit those big threes when we needed them, played great defense out there. He's fun to watch, man. I know he's been injured here and there, but he's put up some posters this year, or as Kevin Ray says, he's brought some dunks to the boom room. Yeah, I agree with this. We need to be patient with Malawatch. We gave up on Jalen Smith sticks early, and now he's a key piece for Chicago. True. And I get what you're saying. We do need to be patient, but like, yeah, it's Jalen Smith. He's not that good, but I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure he's playing well for Chicago, but I think I'm okay with kind of slipping on Jalen Smith, but like, we do need to be patient with Malawatch, you guys. I do agree with that, but I don't know. Let's see. Third overall pick. We'll make it work. I love our state. Me too, man. I love Arizona. I love the Cardinals. I love Phoenix. So happy to be back here, you guys. I've talked about it so much on this channel, man. I've talked about being back here so many times. I'm so thankful, you guys. By the way, it's a few days late, and it probably will be a couple more days. I have sort of like a end of the year vlog, kind of, or just random moments from this year, because I'm just so happy to be back. I can't say thank you enough. All right. Let's see. Red Arrow, appreciate you being here. Well, good night, chat. Happy New Year's to you, Brandon. Keep up the great content. Thank you, man. Happy New Year's to you guys. Happy New Year to all of you guys. And thank you guys for being patient with me this year. My goal and my hope is to upload more in 2026. You guys probably didn't notice it, and it's okay. But like, I really didn't upload that much this year. And my excuse for that is because, like, one, my job keeps me pretty busy. But two, like, I've just been busy, like, living my life and enjoying this beautiful state in Arizona. You know what I mean? So my goal is to, like, even if it's just me holding up my iPhone and filming a quick video, like, I'm going to upload more. And this was my first live show of the year. Just uploaded my first YouTube short. Eventually I'll do a video and all that. So, you know, yeah, Logan brought the heat tonight, man. You're the MVP, Logan. I appreciate you. King Nacho says Bartelstein brought in Beal. Yeah, but, like, you know, there's a general man. Well, yeah, I guess he is the C. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I mean, is it like fully Josh Bartelstein's fault? I don't know. I'm just saying he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, you guys. I'm just saying. But whatever. Bradley Beal is not on this team anymore. Thank God. And again, in all fairness, that's one of my biggest L's. Please don't unsubscribe, but that's one of my biggest L's. I was so wrong. I was so wrong on the Bradley Beal stuff. I was so wrong on firing Mike Budenholzer. I was wrong on so many things. Hey, I'm a human being, you guys. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Saul, we talked about that. Guys, it's not even a rumor. We talked about this. It's not even a rumor. I'm going to try to, like, clip these segments and be like, guys, the Dylan Brooks rumor is fake. Don't believe it. It's just stupid Twitter trolls and stupid social media trolls. It's all fake, you guys. Let's see. Suns are on pace for a 49-win season, y'all. How many games did we win last year? Doesn't really matter. We're on pace for 49 wins. And like Logan put in the chat earlier, we could be like the 6th seed. We could be the 5th seed. And look, I know the play-in tournament's fun and all that. And the Suns in the play. Could you imagine the Suns in the play-in tournament with this team? That'd be fun. But, like, I don't know if I want to be in the play-in tournament. I'd rather have that playoff spot locked in. You know what I mean? Just saying. People hate on Josh because he was the one that pushed for Bradley Beal, but people act like they weren't excited when it first happened. Everybody was. It just didn't work out. Gets a lot. That's fair. That's true. That should go to James Jones. Yep. And that's why James Jones is no longer employed with the Phoenix Suns, although from what I've heard, he's doing pretty well. I think he has like an NBA job now, if I remember correctly. So, you know. All right, guys. Any other comments, questions, anything? Kind of like I mentioned earlier, guys. I'm feeling really good. I'm excited. I'm thankful for this year. It's a brand new year, 2025. Humble brag here for a minute, you guys. 2025 was one of the best years of my life. Even during the challenging moments, it was one of the best years of my life. I had so much fun this year. I'm thankful for my family and friends and my job and the Phoenix Suns and my YouTube channel. I'm thankful for you guys. That's why, even though it may not seem like it on the surface, I really didn't upload that much this year, or at least like my videos went down. You know what I mean? That's coming from somebody who would sometimes upload 3 videos in a day, you know? I went from uploading like once or twice a week. But that's because like I had fun this year, you guys. Like I went out more. I went to games. I spent time with family and friends. I ran more errands and like was just like, hey, I'm back in Arizona after 4 years. I'm gonna live it up. And I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'm gonna say it a million times. I'm never leaving the state again, you guys. Never leaving the state again. I love the state. Logan asks, will I be live tomorrow night? You guys want me to go live tomorrow night? Why not? I am going to miss probably the first quarter-ish, but I'm going to listen to it on Arizona Sports. But yeah, I will. Maybe we'll just go live tomorrow. Screw it. Let's do it. Yeah, I love this comment right here. You have a life. How dare you? Exactly, Keith. Like, I'm sorry. I have a life. I have a job. I have family and friends. I'm blessed to have a job and family and friends. So sorry, YouTube. I love you. You guys are awesome. But, you know, sometimes life, I've always said it on this channel, life comes first. Real life comes first. But again, it's not a New Year's resolution or anything. One of my goals is to upload more on this channel. And honestly, you guys, I'm not trying to sound like too conceited or anything, because I know I'm not the best content creator. I know I'm not the best like Suns person out there. There's a lot of other better channels out there, but I'm honestly at the point to where I'm like guys, I know a lot of people want quality over quantity, but I'm at the point to where I'm like, you know what? I want I want quantity over quality. I will pull out this iPhone and just film a video for you guys, because like that, I feel like that's just like the era we're in now, you know? Hopefully one day I will bring you guys better quality, but like this stuff's fun. Like I like being authentic with you guys. I like being real with you guys, you know? You guys don't need all this overproduced highlights, quality, breakdown, stuff like that. You guys don't need that. Not on this channel. I used to do that, and those videos are cool and all, but you guys don't even know how much time they take, especially when you're a one-man show. Just saying. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm not as like full of myself as I sound. All right, let's see. So yeah, I will probably be live tomorrow night. Why not? Should I just go live again? Screw it. Let's do it. Why not? I always disliked James Jones. He lucked into CP3 and KD. Overpaid for both. Overpaid for Beal and getting rid of DA. Glad he's gone. Woo! Okay. Brandon, what would you like to see in a trade, if anything? As the season goes on, I think I'm starting to agree with what I think a lot of people are saying. We do need to get a little bit more size, which is weird because, like, at first I was like, man, we have a really good front court. You know, we have Mark Williams, Nick Richards, Kamal Malawach, Oso Iguodaro. Oh, man, we've seen that that's not really the case. Like, Nick Richards is racking up DNPs. He's probably going to get traded. Oso Iguodaro's good, been good of late, but he's in his second year. And Kamal Malawach is a very raw prospect. So, like, we need more size. It's true. So I don't know what I would look for, but I would look for more size. I think that's really it. We need more size, you guys. I don't know. I have a fever for more Suns Geek. We do need a bit more Suns Geek. For real, you guys. I'm gonna try. Just bear with me, you guys. I'm gonna do my best. Upload more on this channel. I promise. You guys can hold me to it. You guys gotta say, Suns Geek, you said on January 4th, you were gonna upload more. Where's the uploads? I'll do my best, you guys. I promise. I promise. Somebody says, cough, cough, Miles Bridges. I mean, I know he gets a bad rap off the court. He's been accused of some things, to my knowledge, but yeah, he's a good player, man. Maybe. What's the deal with Grayson? Okay. I want to talk about two things that are kind of connected here. Kind of. Not really connected, but sort of similar. What's the deal with Grayson? He's just been injured. But Dwayne Rankin had a tweet earlier, and we're gonna find it. Let me just scroll down because there's been a lot of tweets since he tweeted this. Grayson Allen's really close. Now, I feel like Jalen Green is getting a little bit of a bad rap. I had a conversation about this with a good friend of mine. And hold on, where was the tweet? Sorry, guys. Whoa, that's not the tweet. Wait, what's going on? Where'd it go? Well, wait, what? Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just find it real quick. Whoa, that's a huge tweet. Well, it was like wait, is that it? There was some tweet where he was like, Grayson Allen's really close to returning. Jalen Green's on the way too. I can't find it now, but Jalen Green's played the last 2 games this season. Well, here we go. I guess this is going to be it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? Okay, so what's the deal with Grayson? Had a pretty bad knee bump, to my knowledge, and I think they've been very patient with it, but he is very close to returning. For what I've seen, he's been doing a lot of 5-on-5, and I swear there was a tweet where, like, you know what? I'm going to social media with this because I tried to find it on Twitter, and, like, now it's gone, but this was the latest kind of, like, update, if you will. Let me just pull it up. Oh, here we go. Suns coach Jordan Ott on injury updates. Grayson Allen knee. Ott said he responded well to Saturday's 5-on-5. He was great. They're hopeful he'll return Monday at Houston. So he might come back tomorrow in less than 24 hours. And then Jalen Green, hamstring. Ott said he's making progress and getting close to the on-court action against bodies. So that was the update I was looking for. Sorry, guys. Whoa, I just almost knocked over my water. You know what I mean? So that's the deal with Grayson Allen. He's close. He could be back in less than 24 hours. Jalen Green could be back in, 2 weeks maybe? I have no information. I don't know. But I was talking about this with a coworker, good friend of mine. I don't know if he's going to watch this, but you know who you are. Kind of feel like Jalen Green's getting a bad rap. And look, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an NBA trainer, blah, blah, blah. You got to be careful with these injuries, you guys, especially with how the Suns have been playing. You don't want to rush Jalen Green back and have him hurt himself worse. And, like, I know, like, a lot of Suns fans were like, oh, Jalen Green's played most of his games, and then he comes to Phoenix, and now he's injured. Come on, you guys. Have you ever had an injury before? Injuries happen like that. Like, come on, you guys. Like, that's not fair. I feel like he's kind of getting a bad rap. And look, I know we all hate Bradley Beal. I know he's off this team, blah, blah. I kind of defended Bradley Beal when it came to that, too. I was like, sorry, guys, like, you can't control injuries. I don't know. So, hopefully Grayson Allen comes back. Hopefully he looks like Grayson Allen again. Hopefully he shoots like Grayson Allen has been before he got hurt. But, like, I think they're just being patient. This is a different season, you guys. Different team. They're being patient. And, like, in all fairness, when I was talking with my friend, he made a really good point. And I did agree with him on this. He was like, this team is overachieving. I want Jalen Green back. And he meant that in a good way. Like, hey, we're winning games. Let's get Jalen Green back and win more games. So I get what he's saying. But, like, we got to be very patient, guys. And I know patient is not your guys' Suns fans' strongest suit. Heck, it's not my strongest suit either, to an extent. But we got to be patient, you guys. Let's just start with Grayson Allen. Let's get Grayson Allen back. He can help us win some games. He can hit more threes. Sorry to go on that very, very long tangent. But, yeah, we are just 2 games out of the 3rd seed. Wow, with all the injuries. Exactly. A strong rebounding, legit power forward. Harlem Vega, thanks for being here. He says, hey, Suns Geek. I actually prefer the slow roll on bringing the players back, prefer healthy players. Exactly. The whole Suns coaching staff and trainers and all that think the exact same way. Jalen Green is going to be our big trade season, quote, acquisition. I could probably butcher that word. That completes this roster. So are you saying that we're not going to make a trade? You might be right. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if the Suns don't make a move. It really wouldn't, but they could. Keith says at 21 and 14, I'm not in a hurry. Exactly. Him playing all those games before coming to us shows me he's actually hurt, just not missing games. People have to realize this is hard for Jalen. He wants to play too. Exactly. Read that last part. People have to realize this is hard for Jalen Green and he wants to play. Same thing with Grayson Allen. If they both could have been out there tonight, they would have been. But you can't. Like, if your coaching staff and all them say no, you cannot do it. Bad luck for Green. Bad luck for Green. Hammies are tough to gauge when they're ready, on when you're ready to return. Exactly. I've never had a hamstring injury before, but from what I've heard about it, you can't rush it. Don't do it. I'm only accepting salary cut moves and or trades to add future picks. We have a lot of good players that need to be paid this summer. Ding, 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 ding. Logan, I've probably said this to you before, but you should have a Suns channel, man. Right there. That I'm done, y'all. Like that. That's it right there. And like you said, Logan, teams should overpay us this time, not the other way around. Give us an extra draft pick. Give us some cash considerations. Give us a player that is not overpaid, but you know what I mean. Thursday, February 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern is the trade deadline. So exactly 1 month from tomorrow. Yeah, by the way, you guys, I do it every year. I'm going to be live trade deadline. Just reacting. It's going to be fun. That's going to be a great day. I'll probably be live the next day too, even if the Suns don't do anything. Definitely going to be live those 2 days. Can't wait. And speaking of going live, I'll probably go live tomorrow, you guys. Why not? Who cares? You guys don't need quality and content and overproduced Suns quality. You guys just need somebody to talk to, you know? So I appreciate you guys. I think I've gone long enough. This was a great show. This was a great night. The Suns beat the Thunder. We beat the best team in basketball, and we're 21 and 14. Can we just process that? We're 21 and 14, you guys. In a season where we have like a whole bunch of new players, a new GM, a new coach, et cetera, and we're 21 and 14. Vibes. Should we say it was a win-win for the Rockets and Suns? Final question, you guys. Absolutely. And that's why it's called, well, most of the time, that's why it's called a trade. They wanted something. They wanted Kevin Durant. We wanted to move on from Kevin Durant. We wanted draft picks. We wanted good players like Dylan Brooks. And we got them. That's why they call it a trade. And it's fine that a lot of people, sometimes including myself, will go back and be like, oh, this team won that trade. Or, maybe this player was the winner out of that trade or whatever. It's fine. You can do that. But this is one of, at least so far, because we're not even a year into this trade, at least so far as of January 4th, 2026, this truly is a win-win for both teams. Because Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He's playing great. The Rockets are a great team. We're going to play them in less than 24 hours. It was a win-win. The Rockets didn't need that pick. They didn't need that draft pick. We needed it more than they did. So, win-win, you guys. Saul, I appreciate you, man. You're a real one. We will be here. We only need the Geek. See you tomorrow. God bless and good night. Appreciate you, man. It's very kind of you. Guys, I can't toot my own horn too much. There's a lot of great great Suns coverage out there, a lot better than my stuff, but you guys are the real ones, man. You guys are loyal. You guys are here. You're engaging. You actually give a crap what I have to say about the Suns. So you guys are the MVPs, man. I love you guys. Great job, Suns Geek. They're fun to watch. And get this, they actually care. I love that. I've had so many conversations where I'm like, this Suns team actually gives a crap. They actually do the little things out there. Excuse me. They actually do the little things out there, you guys. Hulk smashed the like button. Please, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Crush that like button, you guys. You're the real MVP. Thank you, man. That means a lot. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I'm going to go live tomorrow. Screw it. Just lock it in. I'm going live at some point tomorrow, you guys. Can't wait. You guys are the best. And like I said, actions speak louder than words, but I'm going to do my best to upload more this year, even if it is just through my iPhone. So get ready, you guys. Content, content, content. I love you guys. With that all being said, I'm out. Suns beat the Thunder. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'll see you guys in less than 24 hours. You guys are the absolute best. I love you guys. Peace out. God bless. Let's go, Phoenix Suns. And as always, subscribe to Suns Geek for everything Phoenix Suns. If it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. Hulk smash that like button. Peace out. God bless. And go Suns.